Lex Bub, did you say we had a listener question this week?
Oh, we do got a fan question this week.
Do we need to prepare ourselves?
Nah, we gonna be good. We gonna be good. Should I ask the question first, and then I'll give you guys the background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set it up the way you see
All right.
fit.
So the question is, when is it okay to smash the homie's ex?
Yo.
If the ex shoots her shot at you.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Now the context is the little homie hit me up and he was like, "Hey, bro, I got a question. I be listening to the pod." And he was like, "You individuals seem like you got it under control and understanding in life." And he said, "I want to make sure I do the right thing." But he was like, "The homie." I was like, "How close is the homie?" Nah, we homies.
That was my next question.
And he was like, his ex. And he was like, they ain't messing around in like 5 years though. But when they were messing around, they were all the way on. But she slid in my DM.
Ex as in like it was his girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, I ain't even never looked at her, but she slid into my DM.
I have a very strong take on this one. So
and sent me pictures. And was like, "What's up for one night?" And he said, "I don't know what to do." And he said, "Can you OGs help me?"
Hey, first of all, young man, don't call me OG. Let's start there, young man.
hey, first off, bro. Hey, what age do you get to start being that, bro? Come on now.
Damn.
Is that just how we talk?
That's just how we talk. This is how we talk.
Do we talk from an area of being an OG?
Because I remember being like 21, 22, and then calling niggas that was like 31 OG, and them niggas be like, "Hey, fam, you gotta relax. Like, you wildin'." G, you want to go first?
I mean, if mine is gonna be the best kill version of this one, then I don't know if I should go first or last.
Oh man,
because you got a funny version of this one, then I would definitely say you might as well just.
I don't know. I don't think mine is funny. It's just not. It's probably not gonna be what fam expects.
Exactly.
Because he's seriously stuck.
So it's a couple. It's nuanced, right? If it's the homie's girlfriend, absolutely not. Under no circumstances, do not do it. If it was his ex-girlfriend, under no circumstances do you do that. However, if depending on what the dynamics were, that man, and I know that's fucked up to say, but it's just how my brain has worked. But it's like if his girlfriend is out, it's as simple as it's pretty cut and dry. It's not too much more to explain. Like if he dated her, like they were serious, then you can't do it. If that's your nigga for real. Yeah. If it's not really your partner, my man, have at it. But he said that's his homie. Don't do it. It ain't worth the headache.
I mean, truthfully, it's gonna be. This is one of those situations where I would love to give you advice on like what you should do,
but you're gonna do whatever you want.
I mean, you're gonna do whatever you want, but also I'll be interested to know what it is like what you end up doing. So like a follow up to it. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless of like what we say, because I could say shit to I'm doing a face and you gonna do whatever you gonna do because she has power of the P, bro. Like that's just what it is. So I would say for fellas though, for guys, that there is at some point you have to take control in these situations and not be so like just be so like easy to grab. You know what I'm saying? Like, because from her angle, why do you think she reached out to you specifically with that?
Mark.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think her intentions are? Why do you think she wanted that one night? Like, what do you think her plans are, bro? Like, she's
sinister.
She's looking to utilize this, bro. Like that women are so fucking intelligent with these type of things, bro. But because they know what gets underneath the skin of the individual they're looking to
had a whole,
mess with.
Like episode commandeered by this is like, yo, you sleep with the partner. Wait, did y'all see the comment to that?
What's that?
One of the chicks was like, "Nah, I'm wild. I'm sleeping with the dad, the op and the partner. I was like, whoa. E-baby? Because hey, my pops is sick. Like, hey, son, let me holler at you.
Right. You know my pops, bro. So like, my take even being this way with who he is, bro. Like it doesn't like it's crazy that I'll even come to that type of stance. But that's only from experience. Like I have partners that have done some wild shit, whatever, right? And
oh no, it's happened to me
for
religiously.
Sure.
And
It's happened to me.
I just like it's just. Luckily, I'm not wired like that to be one of the emotional niggas to like care. But it was always done as a means to like try to hurt me, and it's like, oh no, you just gave me confirmation of why I don't fuck with you no more. Like, thank you, and then jokes on you. That ain't even my man for real.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I guess it's a learning to G's point. You know, how tactful can you be, and how much past the box can you process that information? Like if that's really your nigga, it ain't even a debate, because chances are she not fucking with you no way. And they're like, how far is that gonna go? Y'all just gonna smash and you gonna keep it quiet? Like that's another thing I had too. Fuck all you niggas is messing it up with the hoes, man. Like, is this real hoes out here still that just want to be hoes, but niggas can't keep their mouths closed?
So should he tell his homie? Because he's like, the homie's in a happy, good relationship now.
Yeah.
Last time we talked to his homie thinking about getting engaged. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so that's why he's like, bruh, it's been 5 years. I don't know. He was like, it's the homie. And he was like, I ain't even never looked at this chick like that. He's like, it's just the pictures that threw me off.
Yeah.
I beg to. I feel there's difference on that one, and the consideration factor. Like, if you are really considering doing that, you for sure is looking at her prior. So let's take that lie out of the equation. But the one thing on the telling like the homie or whatever, like I'll say keep it player. Don't do it, and don't need to even have a conversation with Brad that's having a cool ass life right now.
It's like you
know,
you just
like,
your man's is happy, and you're like, hey man, I know you happy, and also because you're happy, can I fuck your ex? like,
Or even like, hey, you know your ex hit me up. She said these too.
Yeah, because he good right now, and
so
but
to L's point,
he might trip off of that though.
That's your point though.
Yeah.
If you know your man is happy, the ex know he happy. So how can we seep in and disrupt said happiness? Oh, spot the mark, and that's my entry point to gain access to his emotions again. Because again, people just be wanting to be involved any way that they can, especially if you done moved on and got happy.
And you have to understand that women know that like guys think specifically what they dig.
Facts.
Like all they got to do is show you a sexy picture or a naked picture, and you gonna want to fuck. Like, how simple do you think they think you are, bro? And then you gonna fall right into that trap. That's a whole nother deal. Like at some point, like, and you might take that foul, whatever. And it's not specific to the person that's asking this question. This is to guys in general. And once again, guys are gonna hate me again. And once again, I don't give a fuck. How simple can you be when it's that easy to get you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just show me a sexy pic and I want it. You know what I mean? Without factoring in the reason why. That's how niggas get knocked.
Yeah, man. Shout out to bro for asking, first of all. I know, because a lot of people...
Every nigga that got tied up, hog-tied, put in his closet, and robbed in his crib was a nigga that ended up in one of these...
lined up by a chick. Mo 3. Like, and granted, we not to be extremists. It's just how it can all start is all.
No, you need to hear it that way. You need to hear it that way because every nigga that's happened to niggas plenty of times. Imagine being in your car, bro, and get caught with your pants down.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah, that took a dark turn. I
was-
thought that was gonna be fun. It's like this kind of, and then to the point of like having experience, been on the other end of that, like I know when it happened to me, it was someone that I was like homies with for real. You know what I'm saying? Like spent a lot of time with, and it was just like, that's interesting. You know, but then you get a little bit older, and you start understanding the dynamics and of just people, and there's a part of you that wants to personalize it in a way, but it's just not healthy too, because it ultimately, like, neither one of their decisions has anything to do with you. You know, whether it be your ex or whether it be your former friend. And ultimately what validation in their decision and hurting you would do, it's just this weird sort of mindfuck thing where you got to just like be removed from it and not personalize it, because it's like, yo, like, this bitch really wanted to hurt me or this nigga really had it out for me. So you start to do the math on all the other times where it's like, oh, you wasn't my pot. Like, it's the nigga that'll let you rock his starter, and then y'all get around some chicks. It's like, oh, nigga, that's why you got my jacket on. Like,
Or the minute female give him a compliment on the jacket, you like, well, you do know that one's mine.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just letting him hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be wary of that shit. And the second I did the inventory on it, was like, oh, that nigga been doing that to me our whole time rocking together. So
Exactly.
of course you would fuck my ex, nigga. Like,
That
what?
part.
That don't even. Why am I even surprised?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then if you do the math on that, you're like, oh, you know what it does do is make you feel shitty about your decision making, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like neither here nor there, man. Hurt people do really extremely painful shit as a means to try to have you match their brokenness, and
That
I just
part.
don't have that much shit to be mad about. Like, my life is fucking awesome, man. My niece is adorable, dude. Like I'm fucking happy. So do what y'all need to do, and I'm even sending you congratulations, my nigga. Hey, proud of you. You need anything?
Yeah, I mean, depending on how old you are, you can just blame it on youth.
Yeah.
But you do gotta hope though. Like, well, if he's happy, then you're good. I mean, fuck it, go for it. I mean, it is what it is.
But the fact that fam is asking for it, he don't really want to do it, and so if this helped at all in just the filtering process, not telling you to decide one way or another, but in the filtering process of the after effects, because it's gonna be a dope moment. It's probably that's the other thing too. Like, you better hope the box is fire and it's awesome, because if it's not, then you really gonna feel fucked up. You're gonna be like, okay,
And are you just bored because you locked down in the pandemic?
come on, man.
yeah.
Because that
I got the OnlyFans unlocked for you, nigga. You take care of that.
OnlyFans unlocking your phone right now?
Hey, 15 bricks in that bag. Right now.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, to make, what is it to make? Let me stop snitching on myself for them people come get me.
Nah, but for real, man,
I'm proud of us. We took that very seriously. Education.
Now, tell you the truth though, that's a very serious thing for me, because like I'm a easy candidate or easy individual for like cutting folks off, or like at least keeping people at an arm's distance, or keeping people at a certain distance from me, off of just like situations that I put them in. You know what I mean? Like, so if you and this could be the smallest thing to the largest thing, but I tend to put people in a bunch of different scenarios, just naturally, and then just see if they sink or swim in those type of situations. You know what I mean? So like, these are things that are characteristic things. So like, these are things that are a lot harder to get rid of, and you can't really fake it. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't like, if depending on like what you end up doing in these type of situations, lets me know a lot about an individual, which then lets me know how business with this individual will be. Being around family, being around good times, being around bad times, you know, like, it's a bunch of different things that lets me know a lot about an individual from certain scenarios.
Cumulative.
It's for sure.
Yeah. Everything is sort of a test setting up for the moment. Part of that was when people say things and mean it as a slight, and you receive it as that's just smart. This week when Funk Flex was talking to Wallow and Gilly, talking about Hov, it's like, that nigga's the most sensitive nigga in the world. That's why he ain't on social media. And it's like, huh.
How many people you think it had to pass through for Hov to even hear that shit?
I for whatever reason, him and Flex have a strange history. So I'd imagine Hov, the shit that Flex says gets to him right away.
Okay.
I would imagine so.
I always wonder. I wonder how they present that to Jay though. You know this nigga Flex talking shit again.
But the fucked up thing is, I think Joe was talking about this, or somebody was talking about it, where it's like, now Hov be on the internet for real. Like, he don't interact and don't say hella shit and don't tweet and all this shit, but he can see everything. Like, I don't know why niggas think like rich niggas or niggas that have reached that much success just don't be around.
They just be in the library reading books.
Yeah,
it's like human violinist playing.
Like, that shit reaches them niggas, especially a New York radio figure like Flex. Like, that ain't that far removed, and on a platform as big as Gilly and Wallow have built for themselves in terms of going viral. But I thought the funny part was,
I think somebody had to send that to him.
Oh no, for sure. I think somebody sent it to him for sure. I'm just saying it's not as far as we think. Sure. But what to the point that Flex was trying to make, it's like, damn, that really is a narrative that people can spew. It's like, oh, you sensitive, so you don't be on the internet for real. And it's like, nah, nigga, like, you should manage the shit that comes in your frequency radius. Like, you should 100% do that. Like, I didn't want to even specifically talk about Hov, but that's really how it comes off. And so somehow I ended up in like 4 separate conversations in and around people not really giving a fuck about, not in terms of what we're just talking about. Like, your man fucked your ex. Like, you could pretend like the shit didn't hurt or it didn't make you feel away, and like you try to move on, I ain't tripping, my nigga, it's good, and have that shit manifest in some other weird ass way down the line where you and that nigga get into something petty, and you end up beating this nigga to death, and you cause you ain't processed the fact that you mad that this nigga fucked your ex-girl. Like, it's these weird.
I mean, you also lost a man that day.
It's
a death to a relationship.
If you're smart, you lost a man. Yeah. But if you going, I ain't tripping, my nigga, it's good,
gotcha,
and you still let him be around, yeah. and then down the, that's what I'm saying.
I get you.
And if you smart, you lost a man that day. But the niggas who are constantly going, oh man, that shit ain't bother me. I'm like, man, maybe it's just me. Maybe I am wild sensitive because I can go, I don't like that, and I'm not gonna go back, and I'm not gonna fuck with that person again or be in that situation again because I didn't really care for how that made me feel.
Bro, what did Matt Barnes do?
That nigga, let Kanye tell that nigga drove 30 hours.
Bro, that's
let Ye tell it. That's really how stories work too. Your niggas get a hold of, man, this nigga drove for 30 hours and beat the nigga up, man.
Hey. Had my man running around the kitchen island in your crib.
How the new nigga running around the island is crazy.